Greetings, gentle viewers.
And howdy.
Class trial. Let's do it, I guess. I say, as we go somewhere else. So I went ahead and I got neural liberation.
Because that's the most obvious correct choice.
Focus, gauge, drains slower while concentrating. That's what you want.
Focus is very important. And speaking of focus, I
don't know who we are. Billy.
Huh? I'm Billy Squared.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers, and I'm the Opinionator. Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
We do have everything on mean. I don't really remember the mechanics of the class trials, and I haven't played since the first game.
I don't think I remember either. But will be tutorialized, I'm sure.
And there's probably going to be some mini-game somewhere that they explain very poorly and we don't understand and then get ruthlessly mocked for, which makes me feel really good.
We do need to keep out for the last Monokuma doll.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna show up.
Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
In like a mini game or something?
I believe
somehow?
That's what I was told, yes.
Okay. Huh. But why are they here?
Yeah.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person...
This all looks much more futuristic.
Yeah.
Which fits how the game works. Speaking of not fitting, I like how Gonta can't be contained.
No one can contain his gentlemanliness.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death.
Oh.
So you better vote for someone.
Was that in the others?
Yeah, you couldn't abstain.
Okay.
Now let's get this crazy awesome trial underway.
So, it's starting, huh?
Oh man, I haven't been in a trial in like forever.
Is that so?
Oh, so you have experience with trials?
Yeah, since I'm a leader of evil and stuff, I've done a lot of bad things.
You mean you got caught and put on trial for them? Bruh, how incompetent.
Well, he's still free, so how incompetent is he really?
He's free? You call this free?
Fair point.
So, what are we supposed to do? Where do we even start?
Gonta never done trial before. Not sure where to begin.
First, let's breathe in. And breathe out. We need to remember our no-no-nos.
No.
Daymon?
Sorry. Interesting, the portrait on the left, how they're doing that.
Yeah, I hadn't even noticed.
No pushing, no running, no talking.
Okay, fair enough. No pushing and no running is okay.
The no talking part is what I take issue with.
I'm afraid that we kind of have to.
But communication is the foundation of any discussion.
I love how Kibo actually appears to be, like, intelligent and articulate.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like that at first.
We should not worry about our procedure, especially since this is not a normal trial. Each of us will be serving as a potential culprit, lawyer, prosecutor, and jury member.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let us proceed with that in mind, shall we?
Then might I offer the first topic?
Don't fucking get ahead of us. You trying to start some shit?
Yeah, the trial.
Well, now, they're still working out the basics of what they're doing.
Calm down. How about we listen first?
Atua has spoken. He says it is vital that we hear everyone's testimony.
More or less. I mean, regardless of what Billy and I think of who it is that actually did it and why, there are 7 people who don't have airtight alibis, and I'm even accusing one of the people with an airtight alibi, so...
I'm a good listener 'cause my ears are clean. Once, I cleaned them so hard, they bled.
Oh my.
Do you have hearing remaining, or did you puncture your eardrums?
Yeah.
I'll begin the conversation then. There's something I found curious.
I wonder what he's going to talk about.
Why, I wonder, didn't the culprit take advantage of the first blood perk?
That's a good question!
There's only a few things it could be. The less satisfying version, though it doesn't mean that this isn't the route that they'll take,
right,
is that they were embarrassed to say anything in front of everybody else. They weren't aware that they were going to have to admit to it.
Right.
Another reason is they didn't know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, another reason could be it was a suicide. That does not appear to be the case.
Right.
So we can knock that one out. And the other reason is that it was an accident,
which is also highly unlikely.
Not impossible.
Well, the last trial in 2 was an accident. It was rigged to be like that, but...
I thought that was strange too.
We can't, however, spend all our time talking about this.
Yeah.
And I don't even think we have enough time to get it to our satisfaction. I do like that the Mono Cubs are playing around back there.
Yeah.
I bet they just wanted to do a class trial real bad.
Right. In all seriousness, another reason that they could have done the trial is because they actively wanted to kill everyone else. Malice.
Yeah.
Then Monokuma's the culprit, the doy. Because this whole class trial was his idea.
Hey, stupid! You are not covering yourself in glory.
She doesn't want to be covered in glory, David.
I guess she wants to be covered in melting, hot, dripping, oozy
Please stop.
wax. Waxy wax. It's so hot it burns.
David, if you don't stop, another body's about to be discovered.
I'm not endorsing this. Why did I come here? Oh yeah, it was this. Monokuma will never directly commit a murder.
Yeah.
So he didn't do it.
Furthermore, he was willing to let someone claim the first blood perk.
Yeah.
Perk. I meant to say perk.
What did you say?
I said plurk. Don't ask.
The first bud plurk?
Hoo-yeah! Easy peasy. I'm a fucking genius!
No.
Wait, is it even possible for Monokuma to be the culprit?
Exactly.
Of course not. I would never do anything to you guys directly.
Unless he does, but that only happened one time. And even he was like, okay, maybe it kind of was accidental, sort of.
Even if you can't, it's a different story for the person controlling you, right? Is it possible that the mastermind controlling Monokuma killed Rantaro?
Just jumps right out with a question like this.
Well, she's not dumb.
Mastermind? What's that? I don't know any mastermind.
Never heard of him.
Don't play dumb with me. Who's the mastermind controlling you guys?
She just goes straight for it. Like Rantaro told her in the very beginning, you can win.
The mastermind, huh? Odds are, it's one of us.
It's Keyboy over here. Everyone else thinks so too.
Literally nobody, including you, thinks that. You just hate him.
Does everyone really think that?
No! You've been nice and helpful. You've never said a bad word to anybody. You're just kind of weird, but you're like top third in terms of not weirdness compared to everybody here, so it's like totally fine.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Before we determine the mastermind, we must uncover the culprit.
Right, that's what the trial's about. We don't vote for who the mastermind is.
Yeah, unless the mastermind is the culprit.
Then we could start by determining the sequence of events. Let's take a closer look at the circumstances of Rantaro's death.
Gonta agrees with Shuichi. After all, Shuichi is ultimate detective.
Then let us start by reviewing the incident.
All right, let's do this. We can find the mastermind if we work together. When this class trial is over, we'll know exactly who the mastermind is. And now, the class trial has begun. As things progress during each class trial, non-stop debates will occur.
Yeah, I just gotta remember the controls here. Ah!
Oh, I almost forgot. The new element!
The new element!
During the trial, you can concentrate to make time slow down. That's always been in the games.
Ah, so it's the old element. Got it.
This will also reveal a small red dot within weak spots called the V-point. Don't ask me what it means.
V-point? Is that some kind of Digimon?
If you hit that with the correct truth bullet, you'll get an awesome V counter. Bullseye!
Wait, so within a weak spot, there will be a V point.
Uh-huh.
And if you hit the V point with the right thing, you get a V counter.
Uh-huh.
But really that has nothing to do with... Hey, should this be what they're showing? I just read that. Should this be what they show in the tutorial? So anyway, the V counter is not related to getting the right...
I guess not. I'm sure he's about to go into it.
I hope so.
Maybe it's just like if you get this, you get rated better on the overall thing.
Or you use it in a different segment.
V counters really improve your score and the number of mono coins you earn, so try that out.
I guess.
Oh yeah, oh I like that. The podiums are moving back and forth.
Okay.
Rantaro's body was found.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look through this. What was it? The Monokuma File 1, Nantaro's possessions or belongings.
Shoot, I don't remember what they all were.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get used to being in class trial mode.
Yeah.
We'll be in trouble if we're not. Okay, let's just let it play through all the way.
Yeah, we usually don't run out of time.
No, it's not a problem, except I do remember the very first class trial that we ever did. Like in the first game, I actually blasted every single argument the first time I saw it. I'm just a little more relaxed.
Just before the time limit, right?
He was killed in the library.
This is hard to look at.
Rantaro was alone in the library.
Wow, it doesn't last
The
long.
culprit could have snuck up on him.
What was he even doing in the library anyway?
He was opening that moving bookcase for one reason. Because he knew about the hidden door.
True.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
That doesn't mean that, no.
Man, I'm so busy looking at like the aesthetics and kind of how they're changed. I really haven't been paying attention.
Well, obviously, it's supposed to be Rantaro was masterminding the whole thing, but I guess we can use the fact he was killed to be like, but why would he die then? Why was he the one who died? Which would be the Monokuma file.
He was killed in the library.
I mean,
that's accurate.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
I mean, that is what we're going to have to hit. But how does the Monokuma file do it? The only thing that could possibly make sense is this, right? Because he didn't have a card key. But
yeah, okay, that would have to be it, right? That he didn't have a card key on his belongings. Because it specifically says he didn't have anything that looked like a card key. Because a moving bookcase doesn't prove anything.
I mean, he did open the moving bookcase.
Yeah.
This just says he died.
Right.
He certainly did, in fact, die in the library.
So it's got to be his...
That just seems weird, but again, we're not in class trial mode.
Yeah. Sometimes it's difficult to figure out what they're asking specifically.
Yeah, because...
Not always, but sometimes.
And every game like this is going to have this as an issue. Where, like, sometimes, and it's completely different from person to person, like, at some point, even if you have a good handle on everything that's going on, you will just be completely not sure of what it is that they're getting at. Or, like, the game writer will think this one point is so freaking important and spend half the trial on it.
Like the swimsuit full of gravel.
No, it wasn't that. It was it was the stuff in the strawberry house, I think, where it just started to get really weird, and it's just like, why does this even matter? Do we even need to go into it? So anyway.
He was killed in the library.
Rantaro was a library.
These aesthetics
The culprit could have snuck up on him.
are neat, but it's actually distracting, man.
That's probably the point.
Opening that means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
I missed? How did that miss?
You shot between the words, Daymon.
He was killed in the library.
He was killed in the library.
That means Rantaro was masterminding this whole thing.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, I guess that was it.
Just according to Gonta was the achievement
Wait a minute.
we got.
I don't think Rantaro was the mastermind.
That just doesn't strike me as blatantly obvious using that bullet on it. Now, I'm the one that suggested it, and that was it, but doesn't that seem odd?
Yeah, but then again...
That's why I hesitated so much, but...
You also have to understand that getting too far ahead of the characters in these games does bite you in the butt.
Yeah, and it has bitten us quite a few times. Normally, we blitz the trials without too much trouble.
Well, it's bitten our butts in Spirit of Justice, too, for instance.
Yeah.
Huh? Why?
Because Rantaro didn't have the card key to open the hidden door. You'd think the mastermind would have that card key on him, right?
Perhaps the culprit took the card key after killing Rantaro.
Where'd they go? They would have had to pass by one of us, you know?
Even if that is the case, they didn't use the card key.
But none of the pictures show Rantaro holding the card key.
He could have been hiding it in his hand, but somebody would have had to take it.
So I don't really think he had the key at all.
Yeah.
Also, if the mastermind had died there, this killing game would have already ended.
That is just an assumption. You don't have any actual proof.
It certainly would have been the case in the first game. In the second game, it wouldn't have been possible for that to happen.
Right.
It makes sense, though.
You are correct. The possibility of him being the mastermind is quite low.
It does make sense that if the mastermind died, the game would be over.
That's true.
Then how Rantaro know about Hidden Door?
I'm still not convinced that Rantaro wasn't the mastermind, but again, we need evidence, and that's not what this trial's about in any case.
Maybe he stumbled across it in the library. You know, like how Shuichi did?
Yeah?
Yeah, duh.
Or maybe the mastermind told him about it.
I mean, yeah, but what does that mean or matter?
What? Why would the mastermind tell him that?
To lure Rantaro to the library and kill him.
Why are we even talking about the mastermind?
Does that mean the culprit and the mastermind are one and the same? That does seem plausible.
Yeah, it is. It's plausible.
But you gotta kind of present a case for that. It's not safe or wise to just assume.
And you can't just focus on this so much. Well, I get it, but...
It's very likely the mastermind knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap.
The mastermind knew about our trap this whole time?
This case may have become the perfect crime thanks to your hidden cameras. The mastermind knew about your trap and exploited it to commit their crime.
Yeah, forgetting the mastermind part, that's one of the reasons that I say it was Miyu, because it's exploiting how it was set up.
Yeah.
So after the mastermind lured Rantaro and murdered his ass, they used Kaidiot and Puichi's hidden cameras to arrange the perfect crime.
Kaidiot? Puichi? Okay, I'll give you that Puichi is a pretty good name. But I hate her.
Did they really take advantage of our trap, though?
Is this really the perfect crime? Are we in an unsolvable mystery?
Guys! Why didn't you look around in the library a bit more? Well, I guess we did get the stacked books and the library vent.
I still think we should have looked more at the side of the crime.
I guess this is a dead end.
What?
Wait, don't give up that easily. We already know the culprit is the mastermind.
No, we don't!
We gotta work together to find the mastermind. Then we can end this killing game.
Yes, you do! Kyoko is a ghost!
You yap about teamwork and all that, but you still think one of us is the mastermind.
Because that's likely the case. I'm sorry.
I mean, how is that? How are those mutually exclusive?
Also, you don't get to talk about that.
Isn't that right, Mr. White and Black, and 5 buttons that are color-coded to match the Mono Cubs? And who is a supreme villain? Go on!
Yes, and I know that's a horrible thought. But that's why I want to end all the terrible things happening to us. I'll defeat the mastermind and end this dumb killing game. I'll even use this class trial to do that.
Again, everything she's doing is practically perfect. Not completely, but practically. How could we possibly expect anyone to do any better? In addition to death flags, it's beautiful to see, because this is the first class trial.
Yeah.
We don't have to sit through like this until the 5th one for them to start taking this attitude.
Yeah.
Kaede.
Wow, looks like you're determined to face even a cold, hard truth. Then here it comes, the cold, hard truth.
Oh yes, I believe you implicitly. Go on.
Bring it on.
Huh?
Assuming you have anything.
I already figured out who killed Rantaro.
What?
Why are you surprised?
'Cause if he's right, that would make this the fastest class trial to date!
How fast was the previous record anyway?
Real fast, let me tell you.
He was like a leaf on the wind.
Oh yeah, I guess now he's one with the wind.
Huh?
Yeah, I think about him this time of year too.
The way he soared through the enemy fleet, all badass! Just to die like a little punk.
Are we talking about Gundam or World War II or a Danganronpa class trial?
Right.
I would note that the 3 of those things are relatively different.
Shut it, you weirdos! This is an important conversation! Kokichi, are you serious about knowing who the culprit is?
Guys!
You can't believe him! Well, I mean, maybe you can. That's the problem. It's how Nagito was often quite useful in the trials.
Yup. So, we all agree that the culprit knew about Kaede and Shuichi's trap, right?
Even though we have no way to absolutely establish that, though it is plausible.
No shit! That's why they're not in any of the pictures. So who is it?
So whoever knew about the hidden cameras is the culprit.
Well, this is one of the reasons that when we described who these 7 people who did not have airtight alibis were, one of them was Kaede and one of them was Shuichi, because he has a point here. We have to come up with a way to disprove that.
And Miyu, because Miyu knows about the cameras.
That's true. Well, she knows they exist, but we can't prove that she knew where they were.
That's fair.
Even though she probably did. Anybody could have found them.
Yeah, they weren't exactly camouflaged.
Oh, well, no, that's not true.
I mean, they were green and wrapped up with duct tape.
No, fair enough. What I'm saying is, I guess saying anybody could have found them is wrong, because they would have taken a picture when the door opened.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Kaede, Shuichi, or Miyu. Well, Miyu just knows they exist, though.
So who the hell is it?
It's you!
Are you serious?
What?
Oh.
Am I that wrong about this? Am I really just saying I hate Miyu so much I hunger for her blood?
Oh my.
You made the cameras used for the trap, right?
You were playing with a prone afterwards, right? Or is Kokichi really just going to immediately accuse the correct person and then
throw everything throw a huge wrench into it?
Well, then it takes us the rest of the trial to circle around to the fact that he was right. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah.
Obviously, whoever made the cameras knew about the blind spots.
Before breakfast was the only time someone would be able to sneak by.
Before breakfast. Well, the death happened at 9:10 p.m.
Yeah.
So what is he even talking about before breakfast?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
What the hell brought this on all of a sudden?
Your obvious evil?
I just designed the cameras. I didn't know they'd get set up in the library.
That is true.
If someone asked me to make cameras, I'd totally ask what they were for.
She didn't, though. I mean, I wish that I could say that she did, but she didn't.
Well...
How come you never asked what the cameras were for, huh? Huh?
I mean, we don't know about the exchange between her and Shuichi when he went to pick him up. She could have asked about him then.
I don't think he would have said. I'm pretty sure they actually kind of like talked it over. I mean, Kaede and Shuichi talked it over to be like, but it might be her, so let's not go into details.
I pulled an all-nighter making them, and afterward just sort of passed out.
You're getting awfully worked up. Look at you. You're sweating.
I'm always wet. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, like these big boobs of mine.
Don't get distracted.
For someone so aggressive, you're kind of a wimp, huh, Mew?
Uh-huh.
Tsumugi just going straight for the throat.
Why is it that every time Tsumugi talks, she becomes better than she was the last time?
Come on! Let me off the hook already. Do you want money? Is that it?
Do you want to draw on my body?
No!
Your pathetic excuses are consistent with those of a common male criminal.
Well, given that something like 98% of criminals are male...
Everyone's starting to suspect Mew, but...
I mean, including me.
Is that really okay?
So now we have to agree. The consent. Oh, I see. Okay, how do you play this game again? Moving bookcase.
Kibo's account.
Kibo and Ryoma were in their own rooms.
Which has nothing to do with that.
Korekiyo's account explains where... Well, I mean, the little thing that we saw in the tutorial was Miyu saying, I never went to the library.
And this would corroborate that.
And what was the other one? Well, it's probably this one.
Why don't you just admit it already? You're the culprit, aren't you, Mew?
No way! That's not possible!
So you knew nothing about the trap in the library?
I'm telling you, I had no idea. Not like it matters. Because I never went to the library, okay?
Yeah, that's the one. But I want to see the rest of it.
Would have known their blind spots too.
Yeah, well, I didn't make the cameras either.
Well, we're not agreeing with that one.
Yeah, that was an agree point, so... All right.
Not like it matters.
Oh, wrong button.
Because I never went to the library.
Never went to the library. Oh, I see how the V counter
agree
thing
with that.
works. Okay.
I don't think Mew went to the basement either. Right, Kyo?
Of course she didn't. Mew was in the dining hall during the murder.
That doesn't mean she couldn't have done it.
Well, correct, but that's not what we're arguing specifically. We're arguing where she was.
Yeah, anyway, we need to not worry about this part right now, even though... Look at Angie.
Yeah.
Hello, I am in the frame too! We need to actually establish how the murder occurred.
Yeah.
Because that has every bit as much to do with why I'm accusing Miyu.
Yeah.
Even if it is someone else, like Kaede, God help us all.
Hey,
I saw her there while dining on what I thought would be my last supper.
The pasta on the menu tastes like a lonely old lady eating her grandkid's birthday cake.
Do we have to do this right now?
I have to ask, how do you know how that tastes?
I don't think you want to know the answer.
Don't feel bad for her. She got to eat her tasty grandkid on his birthday.
I just hope that there was no meat in this pasta dish.
That's too sad to make sense.
That's Pops for you.
So there you have it, Mew's alibi.
You fucking slug! Why didn't you say so earlier? Good job, Kaede. Guess I shouldn't have judged you by your lackluster rack.
By the way, about that, since Miyu has brought up the Fine Arts Challenge...
You were just waiting for it.
I happen to know for a fact something important. Because of course I do. Height 5'8", chest 39 inches. Height 5'8", chest 35 inches. Now that happens to actually be the second biggest after Miyu. Now,
nice.
Okay, actually it's number 3. Proportionately, somehow, where'd she go? Proportionately, somehow, Tenko at 5'5" and a 35-inch chest is actually the second biggest. But Kaede is third. Everybody else is smaller.
Actually, if I remember correctly, her height is a mistranslation. She actually is shorter than Shuichi.
Oh, really?
That's what I heard in the Discord.
What's her height then?
I think she's like 5'6". I don't know if that changes much.
Well, it doesn't change the fine arts rankings. Anyway, I'm just saying. Of course I know that info.
What Gilgamesh-level condescension! But which Grail war are you from?
Mongrels?
Wow, another reference we don't get. You must be a hardcore loser.
No, you're the loser!
That's right! I mean, it's true that I don't get all of her references, but I mean, she is the prone of her sword or something.
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my hobbies just sort of slip in.
By the way, go play Fate Stay Night, the game. All the anime, throw it away. It does not matter. It does not matter if it covers something that you've seen. If you like visual novels, you owe it to yourself to play that game. It's fantastic. All the anime series cut out 90% of everything that was actually important or made it good. It's not about just flashy fight scenes.
Hey, don't be acting all cocky, Kokichi. You put my ass in the hot seat earlier.
Why are you getting so worked up about this personally?
How about you just keep your fucking mouth shut, you lying little abortion?
Whoa!
What? That was really uncalled for. I only said that to find the culprit.
Don't make me defend Kokichi!
You're so mean! Okay, I feel a lot better now.
Cool your jets, kid.
Tsumugi and Kirumi were both in the dining hall as well.
We can dismiss those 4 as potential culprits if they were together the entire time.
Well, they weren't together the entire time.
But we promise you, she didn't disguise herself as anyone.
No, not the entire time. At one point, Tsumugi went to the restroom.
Oh, so you brought that up after all.
Well, it's just like Kibo or Vyoma.
Yeah.
I mean, they were in their room. They have just as poor an alibi as you do.
It's true. I went to the restroom closest to the dining hall.
It's the only one.
Yeah, it's the only one I've seen.
Oh? Did I hear that right? The restroom, you say? Excellent! I was waiting for this moment. I'm getting so excited right now!
Bruh, keep your fetishes to yourself.
No. Puichi, put a stop to this.
Ew! Why?
Did you take a firm dump? Or was it a soft one?
No, I said Puichi, I know, but no!
That's your fault, man.
I didn't make this happen, they did!
Why are you assuming she was dropping a deuce in there?
But I really did just go to the restroom, not the basement, you know? Also, I don't think I was there long enough to be suspicious, right?
You're the ultimate cosplayer, though. You could have just disguised yourself as someone else while you were out.
No, Ryoma, we've already addressed that.
Well, nobody else knows.
I know.
Was there a truth bullet for that?
I don't think there was, actually.
Disguised? No, I don't do disguises.
I don't think that's possible, and I know the reason why.
The reason why Okay, Cospots!
Oh, that's confirmed.
I
was
get
like,
it.
hit the button, and nothing was happening.
I realized there was a time
Tsumugi
limit.
can only cosplay as fictional characters.
That's what cosplay is supposed to be in the first place. Lately, some people prefer to cosplay as non-fictional characters, which is unforgivable.
Yeah, for a cosplayer, I agree.
It's so unforgivable that I break out in cospox if I even attempt it.
And when it comes to cosplaying, I would agree. I can't come up with a way to say that doesn't make me sound like a cosplayer, which I am not. But
I can assure you he is not.
But I'm still agreeing with her.
Yeah, the cospox was pretty gross.
I see.
Oh.
If that's the case, then there's no way you could have been in disguise.
So there's a fake out?
He just bought it instantly, huh?
Sorry about that, Tsumugi. I just thought it was something to check.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not bothered by it at all.
Aw, Tsumugi is so nice. She's way better than Mew.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Well, fuck you too.
Well, you know, whose fault is it that we think that? Let's see. Is it Kokichi's? Is it Puichi's? Or is it yours?
Getting back on topic, we now have alibis for the people in the dining hall.
Well, I'm still not ruling Miyu out, even though she was in the dining hall.
Well, she does have an alibi for what they know.
Yeah, that's correct.
Until they know for a fact that there was a drone or something like that, then they still can't suspect her.
Yes, I agree with that. I believe that's right.
So we know that Kirumi, Tsumugi, Mew, and Kyo can't be the culprit.
Congratulations to the four of you. You can all leave now.
No! They have to be here to vote!
My God, Angie.
And participate in the discussion. Are you dumb?
Yes.
Huh? Can they?
No!
So what about the swines who went to the basement? They're all suspicious, right?
What?
Which of us went to the basement?
Well, for one,
8 people or so, 7?
Yeah, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them have mostly airtight alibi. 3 completely airtight, 2 good enough.
Well, when Shuichi and I were on lookout, we saw...
Angie, Gonta, Mantaro, Kaito, Himiko.
Tenko,
okay, that was it.
Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Himiko, Angie, and Rantaro. So 7 people in total.
So the culprit is among those 7?
Well, not necessarily.
But of course.
I don't think that's right. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be the case.
Why are you laughing? That includes you too.
Because Angie laughs at everything. Everything.
Yeah, she really does.
Excluding Rantaro, one of the 6 people who headed to the basement. Is the mastermind of this killing game?
That doesn't seem right, but this'll get us to Gonta, I guess.
Yeah. The person who's making us endure all these terrible things?
Why not torture the truth out of them? It would be the quickest method.
No.
No, because there's 6 of them. That would take all day.
Well, the problem is that 5 of them are going to be innocent and really upset afterwards.
Wait, please! No torture! My tolerance for pain is actually really, really low.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Really?
You're supposed to be a martial artist, you faker!
I'll tell you everything! Anything! Just please don't hurt me!
What? No, I mean, I actually like Tenko. I like how she is extremely high-strung in, all directions, extremely passionate. All of her sliders are put up to max, including her fine arts, apparently. And she's, also a walking contradiction.
Well, a lot of people are contradictions.
Wouldn't you know it?
Surprisingly.
The physically weak robot.
Wait, does this mean that Gonta is actually the ultimate robot?
Maybe he's already a gentleman.
Please just tell us what happened.
If the culprit is among that group, then wouldn't Maki be the most suspicious?
No.
Why do you say Maki?
Just look at her. She could definitely kill someone.
Well, you're just being a dick now.
Well, he's right. Billy, why is it that every substantive point Kokichi has made, I believe to be true, or at least agree with.
Because you're biased.
Well, what about this one, though?
Because you're biased.
I don't know. I'm beginning to have some more respect for the guy.
Then you're already lost.
Stop being so stupid. The culprit could easily be anyone, like Kaito.
Now, it can't be Maki because she was with Angie and Himiko.
The entire time, yes.
So it's airtight.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'm the culprit!
Oh, I want that Sprite. I want that Sprite so bad. Look at his eyes.
I don't want it. It's scary.
Who would have thought that teeth could be so frightening?
Who's the culprit? Who?
Gonta is gentleman. Gentlemen not hurt people.
It's not me either. Murder sounds like way too much work.
I agree.
It's not you.
I have an alibi.
Who's the culprit, for fuck's sake? We need to calm down. If everyone talks all at once, then we can't discuss anything.
It's all right, Kaede. We just need to listen to everyone's statements. You can do this, right?
Darn, I was waiting for the camera to go over and actually catch all of Kaito. I just wanted to gaze on that visage of terror.
Why? Listen to everyone's statements? That's right. I can pick out everyone's voices as they talk over each other.
I saw some skills in the list about this.
I only went because I was invited. Why don't you ask the shady guy who invited me?
What? You mean me? But I just said it wasn't me!
Don't thrust the blame onto me! You degenerate males and your thrusting! Ugh.
Okay.
I'm not a bad girl, really. If you don't believe me, ask my mommy. Really? I have an alibi. I'm not the culprit too.
What?
Oh no! All three people are talking at once! Everyone is clamoring to prove their innocence. There's a panic in the disco courtroom! Oh, that's right. It's time. You will now be thrown into a mass panic debate. During the mass panic debate, 3 debates will happen at the same time.
What?
But remain calm. It's just like a non-stop debate.
But we have 3 people's stuff to keep track of in the same time limit and with the same influence and focus? And then when they bring in the silencer to shoot down the noise...
Oh, Jesus! You're just hearing triple the opinions. Simple, right? Aim at the conversations you really want to hear and concentrate to listen more clearly. Shoot through everyone's opinions, find the liar, contradiction, refute it, V counter, blah blah. Sorry to take up your time. Thanks for being a sport about it. Oh my.
Okay, well, let's see what they got. Receiver on Shuichi, library event, Maki's event, and what was the last one?
Shoot, I didn't see it.
It might have been Kibo's. Maki's account is surely what we're going to use to agree with somebody, if it's an agree point.
Yeah.
I have an alibi.
Receiver on Shuichi.
I would never punch a folk on
Atua is always watching.
Kibo.
Atua? Never do
That's
something.
We're having a strategy meeting together, remember?
Punching is permitted.
He even uses wooden swords.
Robot? Like Kibo? None of us there.
No dog, but Atua.
Well, there's only one argue point, and that's in the one on the left.
That really was the only point.
Correct. I promise you, that was the only argue point.
That Rantaro was, and it was Rantaro.
Yes. Now, I couldn't tell you what was happening in that side of the argument. We needed to, focus on it, but...
Now, I would assume that it is going to be Maki's account to be actually, Kaito, you and Tenko left. Rantaro wasn't the only one who left. But, okay.
What about the guy who wanted us all in the basement?
A true Aikido master
What?
would never do something.
Are you talking about me? We were having a strategy meeting together, remember? Rantaro's the only one who left in the middle.
There we go.
No.
Like Kibo?
I hear it!
I mean, dude, it's not like this is a problem. You did leave along with Tenko, but you were there together the whole time.
Wait a minute, Kaito. Wasn't there someone else who disappeared other than Rantaro? That idiot already forgot. Gonta also left during the strategy meeting.
Man, I can see how that debate is just gonna, like, destroy me later on.
Well, luckily, I'm here. This is my specialty.
I can't do it. I'm too monomaniacal. I can't really do multiple things at the same time. In exchange, I have an enormous amount of focus on that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he locked himself up in the AV room and... Hey, wait a sec! Idiot!
Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Criticize Miyu some more, though. That's fine.
Is that right, Gonta?
Yes. Gonta watched Bug Movie to fill Gonta with fight, so Gonta can fight Monokuma.
Were you trying to imagine yourself as a huge mantis with swords for hands?
Well, that sounds awesome!
Oh, come on! How is looking at bugs supposed to put you in a fighting mood?
If you care about it.
Let me tell you about Terraform Mars.
Look, are you just... You're talking to the ultimate entomologist.
Terrible idea. Like putting ketchup on a hot dog.
Putting ketchup on a hot dog is effing terrible. Don't do it. It tastes so bad. It completely denatures and ruins the hot dog. Monosuke is telling the truth.
I like ketchup on my hot dogs.
That's only because you've never learned the true value of actual condiments that you should put on hot dogs.
That's true. I don't value food very much.
Oh, you weren't even going to ask me what that was?
Oh, I know what it is. I've seen you eat.
Fine!
But why did you lock the door?
'Cause Gonta need focus.
Yeah, I'm like this.
Yeah.
Everyone suspect Gonta? Why?
We gotta be able to rule you out, man.
Because you don't have an alibi.
Yeah!
Oh, Gonta just need alibi? Okay, Gonta will get alibi. Just tell Gonta where to find it.
How does it taste?
The way this debate is going, this will be difficult to refute.
What will you do? Without an alibi, we'll all choose you.
No, you can't be idiots!
Gonta, please understand that in order to reveal the truth, you must also participate.
Guys, and I realize they didn't go into it a whole lot because it's, the third Danganronpa game in this formula, but if you are dumb and get this wrong, then you and everybody else is dead.
Yes.
So take it seriously.
But Gonta not sure where to start.
You just have to tell everyone why you couldn't have done it.
If you're not the culprit and we all vote for you, then we're dead too.
Thank you, Ryoma.
Our lives are riding on your word. You got this.
He's even being encouraging.
Okay, Gonta will try. For everyone's sake.
This attitude is why it couldn't have been Gonta. We've got this sorted out.
Yeah.
But the characters haven't caught up to it yet.
Yeah! Ha 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 ha! Fight, Gonta! Fight!
She'd be charming if she wasn't always like this, even when it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Cut it out, you fucking bobblehead!
This debate is getting loud and heated, but if I just focus on everyone's voice, then hopefully we can expose the mastermind.
Okay.
Is it another mass panic? Oh, it's just a non-stop debate, okay.
Bookcase, sliding door.
Gonta not culprit!
Well, I mean...
That's true, so we can't refute it.
It is 100% the sliding door here, right?
Yeah.
Cause to leave AV room, Gonta must walk through game room where friends are. To even reach hallway.
If you can't get to the hallway, you can't go to the library.
AV room's got more than one entrance, though. There should have been a door facing the hallway, too.
Well, it's true.
The sliding door across from the rear entrance, correct?
With that sliding door, you can quickly go in and out of the library.
So it must be that.
Yeah,
maybe?
that's what it
We got
is.
past the camera somehow.
Oh yeah, somehow.
And killed
An
Rantaro.
8-foot-tall gorilla.
But we're not going to worry about that
That's settled.
part.
Let's go home.
Is not settled? Gonta not culprit!
Okay, so that's the point.
Yeah, 100%. That's the point, and it's the sliding door.
With that
sliding door.
Pew!
Oh, right in the V
No,
spot.
that's wrong.
Veni Vidi Vici was the achievement.
It's not possible to use the sliding door.
You saying I'm wrong? You got a lot of ass to be contradicting me.
Well, I do have to go full ass from time to time with my speeches.
Oi!
Did you mean to say sass? I think you left out an S.
The sliding door always jams. You're only able to open it a crack.
Please, no more porn, okay?
The only part of your body that would be able to go through is your arm.
Furthermore, even if Gonta did open it up to throw a shot put ball or whatever, and forgetting the fact that the moving bookcase would block the shot,
right?
How would the door on the other end have opened?
Well, remember, that's why they talked about the projector. If it was rolled up, it could be used as a pole.
No, that's right.
And there was no indication of the door being forced. There was dust on the track.
In other words, the chance they came out the sliding door is 0.
I see. So I made a mistake. How rare.
It's not that rare for you to make a mistake. Your entire existence is a mistake.
It's pretty bad when I'm agreeing with him.
Ah, Kokichi, buddy, I know the day will come that we will do battle, and I will effing destroy you. But until then, so far, you're good to have around.
You vicious little...
Oh, I don't stand for you. It make me cry.
If Gonta couldn't use the sliding door, then in order to get to the library...
He'd have to go through the game room, but I didn't see him at all.
And again, he's huge.
See? Gonta tell you he not culprit.
No, we cannot confirm that just yet.
Now it's time to talk about the throwing.
My apologies, Gonta. I do not mean to put you on the spot like this,
But you have to go through this. Mm-hmm. We have not ever been given a time limit on a class trial.
Yeah.
As long as they're going somewhere, then it's fine to discuss.
Yeah.
Meaning, we may as well go through every little point. This isn't an insult. It's like, this way everybody knows that this point is solved. So...
Because I promised to do my best, I will fulfill that responsibility.
Are you saying Gonta could still be the culprit?
There is the possibility that Gonta killed Rantaro from the AV room.
That's not what happened, and we can prove it, but...
We have to prove it.
Yeah.
From the AV room? How?
Oh! I didn't know that was a possibility.
I like how this was, I think, the first thing we thought of. Well, that or the drone.
Not only could he have killed Rantaro from the AV room, but also... he would not appear in any of the pictures from the cameras placed in the library.
Whoa! Perfect! But wait, then how did Gonta kill him? Well, it's obvious to this glamorous girl genius. But maybe explain for these dimwits.
First, I will explain the layouts of both the AV room and the library. The sliding door in the AV room faces the rear door of the library. Because of this, it is possible for Gonta to have killed Rantaro while he was in the AV room.
But how, though?
In order for the murder to take place, the rear door of the library must be opened.
Wait a sec. Isn't that impossible? The AV room's sliding door doesn't open, so you can't get into the hallway.
But you can even stick a Gonta arm through it, and...
If you cannot enter the hallway, how would you open the rear door to the library?
Although you cannot fit your whole body through the sliding door, an arm would suffice. It would be possible if you used a particular item in the AV room.
Right. A particular item in the AV room. Projector.
Right. Oh,
projector, yeah.
Hit this to show the question.
I get it. Is it the projector screen?
That is correct. You can make a long pull if you roll up the screen.
And since the door on the other end is a sliding door, you could easily open it.
It would be possible to reach the library door with it. If you use the rolled-up screen to reach the library's rear door...
Fortunately, we're able to rather decisively disprove the next part.
Yeah.
Then you can open it. The screen itself is quite heavy, but that would not have been a problem for Gonta.
He's probably one of the few people who could do that this way.
Also, I like how looking directly at this, it's going, clue, 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 clue. See? It's showing you the field that you can see from the door, which would be entirely covered by the bookcase.
Yeah,
no problem for Gonta.
Oh my, how honest.
He wasn't admitting anything.
Right? Gonta is gentleman.
But if you open the library door, the camera would take your picture.
Yeah, how does this get sorted out?
Actually, the camera wouldn't be triggered just by opening the door.
It's the motion of going through the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shuichi and Kaede's pictures were like that as well. The shutter only went off once someone set foot into the room.
Okay, so it was possible to open the library door, but where does that get us?
Dude.
Gonta still couldn't have gotten from the AV room to the library.
Gonta did not enter the library. He killed Rantaro while he was still in the AV room.
Okay, hurry up and make your point, Kirumi, because we are out of time. We don't have much time left.
If Gonta killed Rantaro in the library while he was still in the AV room, then bloody shot put ball.
So does that mean Gonta threw the shot put ball?
Right.
Wait, I say! Why would anyone do something so crazy like throw
To kill the other person?
Hold on. Are you suggesting that someone would be crazy to throw a ball utilized in a sport based on throwing?
Wait, that's actually not crazy at all! Throwing a shot put ball is totally normal!
Yes, the act of throwing a shot put ball could lead one to use it as a weapon.
Even if a person couldn't fit through the space, a shot put ball certainly would.
I imagine the camera would have went off when the shot put ball flew past, but even if it didn't catch the shot put ball, like that, wouldn't that have triggered the motion?
Maybe. I don't really know how the motion sensor would work, so I need to know that. But it doesn't matter because it didn't bash through the bookcase.
Rantaro's body was across from the AV room sliding door as well.
Honestly, we really have no idea if the sensor would have picked up the shot put ball because it wasn't thrown like this. So
it's irrelevant to really think about it.
As long as the rear door of the library was open, he would have been able to hit the victim.
That's quite the distance, though.
And that shot put ball was pretty heavy.
Yeah, I was about to say this.
Did you forget already? Gonta easily picked up the heavy manhole cover. It would definitely be feasible for him to throw a shot put ball at his target.
Yep, a walking, talking Roomba can't compare to a mighty beast like Gonta.
Well, he's not particularly good at being a Roomba either.
That Roomba remark is probably not about me, as I have a variety of custodial functions.
Okay, man.
Well, Gonta, can you throw a shot put ball from that distance?
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
You're too honest, Gonta.
Well, he said he didn't do it.
You're so cool, Gonta. You could be the ultimate shot putter.
Well, I've heard enough. Gonta's the culprit.
No.
Wait! Gonta never hurt anyone! Not even insect!
I believe that.
Gonta telling truth! Gentlemen never tell lies!
Well, I'm sure he's eaten meat. Shh. When he was in the forest, being raised by wolves.
That's different. That not count.
Well, there you have it. What do you guys think?
I would like to believe him, but without evidence, we cannot.
Well, you're in luck, bucko!
Ryoma is a really interesting presence in the trial so far, isn't he?
Uh-huh. Oh, it's only a matter of time before someone accuses him.
I just mean, he's really encouraging
and fair.
Yeah, and really fair, and he's kind of one of the people in the lead.
Well, he likely has the most trial experience of anyone here.
Now, that's not how, this isn't how trials work. This is how class trials in Danganronpa work.
No, it's a facsimile of an actual courtroom, they said so. If everyone is wrong, we'll never find the mastermind. I can't let that happen. I need to do my best to guide everyone to the right answer.
Okay.
I mean, I know what the truth bullet's gonna be.
We'll let the thing finish, but...
Moving bookcase.
So we agree, Gonta's the culprit!
Gonta not culprit! Honest!
A typical degenerate male excuse.
Rantaro's corpse and the AV room door do line up with one another. There are no obstacles in the way.
I like that.
No obstacles!
If one opens the back door of the library...
Oh yeah, that's it, definitely.
One could throw a shot and strike true.
No way the average person could make that shot. But with superhuman strength like Gonta's, it's a different story.
Or superhuman skills like
When
mine.
to close the back door to the library, he would have used the rolled-up projector screen again.
Wow, I can't believe that nobody's...
See? That's all there is to it.
...going to accuse Ryoma.
I'm sure it'll get to it.
No, this'll pretty much take care of it.
Oh, you're right! Because that'll prove that Ryoma couldn't have done it.
Yeah.
There are no obstacles.
Oh. How'd that miss?
If one opened the back door of the library,
what?
One could throw a shot.
I guess it didn't exist yet.
I'm trying to get my VMon. V-counter, whatever. VMAX.
So we agree.
There are no obstacles.
Now.
No, that's wrong.
Did I hit the V-counter?
I don't know.
It would have been impossible for Gonta to have thrown that shot from the AV room. Because there was an obstacle between Rantaro and Gonta.
Obstacle?
The moving bookcase. When Rantaro was killed, it should have been open.
Yeah, we've got proof.
Yup, that's our evidence. The bookcase door was open when he was killed.
And just in case they're gonna demand proof beyond this...
Bam!
Yeah, hidden door photos. I told ya!
I get it! It's in this picture. Here, look. These two pictures were taken by the camera facing the moving bookcase.
Man, I timed finding that at the right time, didn't I?
Yeah.
These photos were taken moments before Rantaro was killed.
The bookcase door is completely open here, and then it closes automatically. So by the time we entered the library, the door had already closed itself.
I mean, we watched it close.
Yeah!
Before Rantaro was killed, the bookcase door was open. Even if Gonta did throw the shot, it would have hit the bookcase instead.
And there is no...
I see. Well, that pretty much shuts the book on that theory, then.
But it does. There's no damage to the bookcase. There's not an extra shot put ball laying there.
But what if there are 3 shot put balls in Kuraid?
Well, we're talking about the library in this complex, so it doesn't matter how many shot put balls there are in Kuraid.
If that's true, then there's no possibility that Gonta is the culprit.
Yep, and that means that we have completely ended that particular line of questioning.
On to the next one.
Oh, which that'll happen in the next episode.
On to the next episode.
Yeah, on to the next episode. Once it's been recorded in the first place and then uploaded.
Must you always nitpick?
I mean, I'm not really nitpicking, am I?